Hey there guys, Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back with another episode of some video goodness, some movie magic. But today guys, I thought I would focus on one of my favorite directors and arguably one of the greatest directors that ever lived. So many movies, so many hit movies, so many critically acclaimed movies. So many Oscar-winning movies that this man has made over his long career, that it's phenomenal how many good movies he actually made. Probably more so than most directors that I can think of. That every one of those movies are just... So this will be like a part... I believe this might be part 3. But I want to talk about William Wyler again today because there's still just so many good movies that he put out. But I still have a few more that I've been kind of going through. But these are either new, upgrade, or a rewatch. So let's get right into it. Now this one I've had for a while, and Eureka Masters of Cinema put this out a few years ago actually. It's early Universal Volume 1, which has 3 silent early Universal movies on here. And the real gem, the shining diamond in here is William Wyler's The Shakedown. And it is a early kind of gangster... was like a gangster boxing type of movie. Before a lot of that, the other stuff took off. I believe it's 1926 or 28. This came out, but really good movie. It was a great discovery. I had never seen it before, and it took me a while to just put this in and watch it finally. And I finally did because I made the connection that there's a single release of The Shakedown that's been floating around, and I come across it all the time and want to buy it and forget that I have it. It's on this. So, but yeah, really cool, very interesting, a real discovery. Now this is a double release that I have shown. I may have shown this last time in the other William Wyler video, but hey, I'll show it again. But this one is a movie he did. This is a early talking Western from, I believe, 1930. It's called Hell's Heroes, and really cool. At first, I did not know this was William Wyler when I first picked this up. I was kind of geared more towards the early version of Three Godfathers, but it's a really cool Western, and at this time, William Wyler was known for making Westerns. I mean, he started working in Hollywood, and he turned out a bunch of, like, I don't know if you could say cheapy Westerns or just Westerns and stuff before he kind of got into the 30s and started really putting out some prestige movies and stuff and everything. So yeah, really good release, especially if you're a Western fan or early sound movie fan or pre-code fan or something like that. Something really to invest in and get a look at how Westerns were and how stuff like that was and everything. But at the time they were, cowboy stars with the huge, 50-gallon hat on their head and stuff, but this one is more normally looking, that stuff that would come into the 30s and how the look and everything is, and so it's pretty interesting. Now this is a movie that I've seen it, very aware of it, but I could never find a copy of it priced the way I wanted it. For some reason, this movie was just always so highly... It had the used market, the new market. It was always expensive for a while. And then one day, all of a sudden, I came across a really excellent priced edition of it and everything. And of course, this is out of print, long out of print. And this might be on Blu-ray, but that's out of print, I believe. But this is 1937's Dead End. And this was made for Samuel Goldwyn Company. It's got Sylvia Sidney, Joel McCrea, and Humphrey Bogart, which he wasn't quite the big Humphrey Bogart star yet. This was, it looks like he was doing a little studio hopping there, and he's over, usually he's at home at Warner Brothers, but yeah, Dead End, really great slice of city life, crime, and gangsters and all this stuff. Really, really good. Great performances. Joel McCrea and Sylvia Sidney, really good. Humphrey Bogart's performance is good, but it's kind of a version of the gangster version character that he would do throughout some of those movies and stuff. So, but still really great. And watching Humphrey Bogart with his beginning that star, that charisma and stuff that will soon make him famous and stuff, you know, later on in a few more years. But yeah, Dead End, really cool. Now this was a brand new pickup, first time watch and first time owning it. And I haven't always been the hugest Bette Davis fan, but I do like her. But this was one that was interesting. This is a movie called Jezebel, and 1938, and Warner Brothers put it out, and it's got Henry Fonda and George Brent, and really good, really good. I'm starting to check out some of these William Wyler dramas and stuff, because he worked with Bette Davis really well. I think they really got on with each other and everything. But yeah, Jezebel, really cool story. Kind of takes place during I don't know if it's post or pre Civil War, maybe somewhere in there. But yeah, I saw it one time and I really liked it a lot. So Jezebel. Now this one is a upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. This is a Kino release. This is one of my favorite movies. I don't know, I just love this movie. It's so funny. It's just so funny. Once you get it, you will just love this movie. But I wanted to get a better copy because I know this is a more restored version than that old DVD I had. But this is a movie from 1935 by William Wyler, The Good Fairy. I know I've talked about this a lot, and I will still champion this movie because it is so funny. But yeah, you got Margaret Sullivan, Herbert Marshall, from a script written by Preston Sturges and directed by William Wyler. I mean, you can't go wrong with that combination. But man, it is just one funny movie. Herbert Marshall plays this like a lawyer type guy. And then there's one, what is his name? I can't think of his name. Oh, Reginald Owen. He's this English actor who usually was like a butler, plays a stuffy person, but he is absolutely a riot in this movie. He is so funny. And it's also got Frank Morgan, the wizard, from The Wizard of Oz. He's in that. And he's hilarious too. It is so cool. So yeah, again, I'm going to recommend The Good Fairy to you guys. And finally, this was a first time buy, first time watch also. But this is the older Warner Brother DVD release of The Letter. And this came out in 1940, and it was based on a Somerset Maugham story. So it takes place down in the South America. I think South American jungles, the rubber industry and plants, and it's great. It's just got a great story. I mean, it opens up. I mean, the story just opens up with her just emptying out a whole chamber of 38 rounds into this guy. I mean, he shoots him like 6 times. So it's like bam, 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 bam. And the movie starts out like that, powerful, you know, and it just gets better. It's. I mean, right now I could say it's probably one of my favorite Bette Davis performances so far. If you ask me today, which is a Wednesday as I film this, I think this is really kick butt. And there you go. So yeah, there's some few more William Wylers that I've watched. I've upgraded, and the news is, man, I got maybe a handful more to watch and show you guys later on. So there'll probably be a part 4. And because there's some movies there that I've never owned or maybe not even watched, a couple of them. But yeah, really cool. William Wyler, man, he's just such an interesting director. Just all the stuff he did, you know. So there you go. I hope you like that. Let me know in the comments what you think about some William Wyler, some of those movies. Make sure you track down The Good Fairy on DVD or Blu-ray and watch it. It is funny. And all that good stuff. So you guys be cool, watch great movies, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.